All right, guys, let's learn how to tell the date, shall we? All right. Keywords you got to know in order to tell the date. First off, hoy, today. Ayer, yesterday. Mañana, tomorrow. Antes de ayer, or anteayer, or antier. All three of those are common depending on where you go. Just the day before yesterday. Pasado mañana is day after tomorrow. Some other key vocab that you will want to know is you want to know your months and your days. So your months, starting with January, you have enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. Then your days of the week, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. One thing you'll notice actually with days of the week and months, a big difference between English and Spanish is in Spanish you don't capitalize the days of the month or the days of the week. Sorry, the names of the month or the days of the week. Here's some questions you might see when you're talking about the date. Somebody might ask you, or if you want to know the date, you would ask these questions. ¿Cuál es la fecha? What is the date? Or ¿qué día es hoy? What day is it today? Again, ¿qué día es hoy is going to be a more general question. It could be like the day of the week or the date or the complete date. If you want to know actually just the date, then you'd say ¿cuál es la fecha? What is the date? So this is how you say the date. It's a little bit different than English, just a little bit. The order goes differently. In English, we go month, day, year, like September 5th, 1990, whatever. In Spanish, it's the opposite of that, and it's because that's just how you say it when you're saying the date. Day, month, year. So, for example, you'd have 15 de mayo de 2005. So that would be May 15th, 2005. One thing also to remember is when you're saying the year, you say the whole year. So instead of saying like 25 or 2020 or 1985, you would say the whole full year as a number. So like 1990 would be 1990. Okay, so like here, 15 de mayo de 2005. When you write it out the short way with just numbers, I use dashes and then you do that same order. It's day, month, year. So it's easy to remember that when you're starting out if the date is bigger than 12. But if it's like December 1st, it's going to look 1/12. And then it's easy to think in English, oh, is that January 12th or December 1st? So you got to remember it goes day, month, year. Okay. When you're talking about the days of the month, the first day of the month, you use an ordinal number. It's primero. It means first. But all the rest of the days of the month, you just use the cardinal number, the regular number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you got primero, and then dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, and so on. When you want to say today's date, you use the phrase hoy es. So, for example, hoy es 16 de septiembre de 2019. So, hoy es, and you don't use el or anything when you're saying today's date. Okay. So another example would be like hoy es 16 de septiembre. If you don't want to say the year, you just want to say like today is September 16th. You can even shorten it more. You could say hoy es septiembre 16. And all three of those are good. It just depends on what you want to say. If you want to include the year, do it the first way. So add the day, 2019, but you can shorten it. When you want to say the date in a sentence, as opposed to saying like today is, but just like giving a date on when something happened or is going to happen, you want to add that word el. Okay, so vamos de vacaciones el 1 de junio, for example. Like we are going on vacation on June 1st. I mean, you could add the year if you want also, but you don't have to. Another example would be like, vamos de vacaciones el lunes 10 de abril. You could add the date or the day of the week. You could add the year. You can add whatever information you want depending on how specific you want to be. When you want to put the date in a letter, it's pretty straightforward. You go day and then number, month, year. So viernes, comma, 15 de noviembre de 2020, for example. When you are putting the date in the letter, you do capitalize the day of the week at the beginning. Another example might be martes 2 de agosto de 1992. And there you go. That's how you tell the date. Good luck, everybody.